Today's adventure. Alright, we pretty much cut this whole section. I mean, it was rotted, there was nothing left. At least the back inside piece here, which I need to fix first, at least it still has its bottom edge, so I can at least get a new part measured from here to there, get it all pre-bent to match, and then give it the nip and the zip. So I pretty much kind of left this here for now because it's going to take a little bit of work to rebuild this whole section right there. I mean, here's the plug of Bondo that was up in here. So yeah, this will be coming out. All this will be getting fixed. This is going to be a little more detailed because it's got a inside lip where the light sits in there, so I gotta try to duplicate that, or hopefully there's still enough metal back here on this one that I can just, you know, stitch back into it. Alright, we'll see. Sort of got the first patch kind of test fitted in here. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of shaping up, but this is gonna be the inside piece here. We'll make the lip down here. This is what this will be for the inside, and then the outside skin comes down and actually attaches to this. So this will cover over, and it'll go across the bottom. I just got to do a little more bending, get it closer to shape before I start committing to trim the inside piece so I can weld it up. So alright, it'll take some more work, but she's coming on. Yeah, alright. Yep, I'm going to have to take the light out, nip the two little edges off, so I can get back up behind here a little better, because I can't get in here to weld or do much yet, so I take the light off. So kind of got her glued in with some ugly little spots here, but the hardest part was just pre-bending it so it'd be super close, and then getting the front edge here started, and then hammering the gaps in the rest of the way. So we got this piece here, it folds across the front, and this here I'll section this whole fucking corner right here out and make a new piece here. Get under here still and do some work. Trimmed out the rest of the way, and hey, it's solid. Okay, slowly but surely we're moving along here. Still working on this section here that I had to cut out. We'll weld in a new piece. And then wrap it around a little bit here to the side. A little more grinding, a little more welding. That's just been one big puzzle down here, trying to get this whole inside section here redone. I mean, hole here and holes here, but I didn't want to get all the way up into here until I got this whole bottom corner rebuilt first. So, well, you can see that. It's still going to take a lot more grinding and welding, and you can just see all the holes. I mean, I got little thin spots all over. It's going to take a little work. But, yeah, at least we got this bottom end section here laid, so yeah, we'll get her done. I mean, we're gonna, once it gets all, I get it all filled in and welded up real well, I'll be able to treat it and run some seam sealer all up along through here and all that good stuff. And then I should be able to get the new skin laid down into here, and all this should be good to go for a while. So I gotta section this whole piece here out, try to peel the outside skin off, and I can replace the sections in here. That's the idea. Nip it right along here, kind of like I'm doing here. Yeah. And hopefully sometime here within the week, the free donor rims I got will be here. A good friend of mine said, hey, I got these laying around, I'll give them to you. So Free is good. Alright, back to working on this mess. Okay, get the back bumper off of here. It's got quick, easy plug right here on the wiring harness. And just undo the bolts, right? Both sides are welded right here, so I'm going to have to cut them off so I can get the bumper off. I don't know why they did that. I mean, the one bolt's loose on the other side. Here, yeah, that one's loose. I think the one over on the other side's loose too. And then the back one's tight, the other one's tight. I don't know why they did that instead of doing it the right way and just tightening the bolts down when they had the bumper level. Alright, we'll make that, we're going to make that happen, because I can't fix this quarter up in here in the back corner because the bumper's in the way, to do it the right way. So, and the bumper needs to come off anyway, that way I can get the rest of the cleaning up inside of here. So, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the tail lights. Some aftermarket thing or something, I'll make something for them. Alright. Well, we got the first two bolts out of the back bumper. There's the one, snap. And I even put heat to that one there, running the map gas to get it hot, trying to get this one unbolted, and snap. Now, the other two are fucking spinning in the hole, so I'm gonna have to come up in here and I'm gonna have to grind the heads off. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to get them out of there. So I figure I'll get the heads ground off. I'll just stick they're still welded to the frame, so it's not like it's gonna fall on me or anything right now. And then once I get them ground off, then I'll stick a couple bolts in there just to hold it up there, then cut it free. So that's the plan anyway. It's just gonna suck being in here running the grinder for about 10 minutes to cut that head off, because it's up here boxed into the frame. You really can't get up in there any other way to get to it, so you can't hit it with the cutoff wheel. Alright, oh well, it is what it is. Alright, took some work. I got the welds kind of cut back. Boom, there we go. She's knocked free. Got an extension in this side holding. I got another extension up in there holding the bumper. So, alright, she's loose. Let's get this thing off here. And we'll put all new bolts into it, and she'll be good to go after that. Alrighty, got that bad boy off there. It's gonna make it a lot easier to try to deal with this, and probably just gonna put a different set of some aftermarket random tail lights or something in here, right? And we got that one's got a broken wire. Oh yeah, the wires are all just shitted up on here and everything else. Okay, that one's just randomly ground underneath it here. Yeah, we'll get all that fixed. That's no big deal. That's easy stuff here. At least it's got the wiring harness is still good. We'll get it all cleaned up. I'll give a chance to clean up this bumper, and it's got some holes in it down here. I don't know if I'm gonna try to just do something different or weld the bumper, then just repaint it a different color. I'm not sure yet. So this side over here is good, don't have no holes in it. It's just that one little spot over there. But she dented in real bad, so I need to take all this crap out. At least that way I can beat the dents out of here and sort of get it straightened up a little. Alright. At least now I can get up in here and get all this cleaned up, and get all these rubbers off here and stuff, and get to this piece of the quarter panel right here. That was the main objective. Just like get in here, try to get all this fixed. So the whole corner's folded in. Alright. More fun. Alrighty, so got the screws out of here, got this peeled up, and I don't see why they just didn't bend this back out and deal with this little corner knock right here. I mean, it's just feeding all this garbage onto here. So, man, it's just ridiculous. Look at this. Fucking shit's about an inch thick up in here. It's terrible. So we're going to try to get as much of this off here as possible. Get up into some good metal and then try to get this panel repaired a little closer so I can use a lot less mud on here to fix it. So I got, looks like I'm going to have to section in a little piece back in here or something here. We're going to deal with whatever. So, alright. Well, here's a pretty good idea of what's underneath there. Yeah, it's just all folded. I could probably slice this corner out right here, straighten out this section here and see what I can do with it. It's gonna be easier just to weld in a new section of metal right here. You see where I gotta go up to here, so here. Square it out. We'll deal with it. It's no big deal. I just can't believe they just jammed that much fucking mud on there. Jesus. How pathetic. Very tedious process here. I mean, I got most of this pulled back up where it has to go. I had to give it some relief cuts, and this here is going to be a little more complicated. I mean, not really. I mean, I could just probably end up going to just either slicing out or just putting I don't know. I just need to get it cleaned up so I can get the skin attached back here somehow. So I can get this corner down here all done up. That's why it's not welded or anything. Like I said, I can just buzz this inside corner off right here. Put some steel in through here. Run a piece all the way up to here is what I'm thinking. That's almost what I'm thinking here. Then I can at least try to get it straightened back out. So, I mean, it's not like it has to be done, but it needs to be done. Because this wasn't going to get any better back here underneath 2 pounds of Bondo, so there's a hole there. So we'll probably end up just cutting this section right here out. Probably along here somewhere, so I got enough metal to attach back to. That way it'd give me a little more room to get in here and work on this. I mean, this is pretty thick, so hopefully I can just maybe give it a couple relief cuts, or well, let's see if I can try to get something on here to try to pull this out a little bit. I don't know. I mean, the rest of it's looking pretty good. I mean, a little bit ugly, but you won't see that when it's all done and said and the new skins run down onto there, so. Alright. I gotta get back in here and fix this for sure. Yeah, what a pain. Alrighty, we got all the rubber trims and everything off out of here. That took some work. We got most of this pretty well pulled out to an extent. Just want to get it bent out a little more before I try to section out and start replacing. I mean, so I already know I got to at least get her lipped up to this edge right here at least. So I got to run that new edge right down level with the front right here. But we're running out of time. I mean, it don't look like it, but we got tornado warnings and all that going on right now, so yeah. I'll just see what I can do before I get shut out here. Oh yeah, cowboy. Man. See all the stuff blowing around all over the place already. Oh, there's lightning. Ah, looks like we're done for the day. Alright. Got that section down there cleaned up. I've been working on this here. Well, you can kind of see this is the new piece right here, and how far out it comes past all this, which I'm going to cut out and replace. There's what's left of the factory edge there. I had to bring it out that far to square it back up to here to make it right, since it's pushed in right here and this piece didn't move. But this whole corner and this little inside piece did, just slightly. So but yeah, that brings it, I mean, right where it has to be pretty much. So I got her sectioned. I mean, I've only got a couple more spricks of wire left on the feeder here. My spool went empty. So, but yeah, overlays. We'll overlay down into here. No big deal. Just the time I get a little more welding into this and then seam seal it. It should be good and strong anyway. So I got to have this section right here. Is where I'm going to be mounting the new piece of skin for the quarter panel. So I'll just give it a little bend and a little fold. Probably just drill some holes and spot weld it right along there, and yeah, we'll get it all figured out. But still, that's at least that's straighter than all wrinkled to shit and what have you. And I kind of started filling in this hole here and a couple of holes back there. I don't know. We'll deal with them. The free rims showed up. They don't hold air. Tires are dry rotted all hell, but the ass ends off the ground anyway, so I just kind of stuck them on there for looks. But yeah, those don't look too bad. This quarter panel is going to be easy to fix. The inside part's good. I just need to reskin the outside. So you can definitely tell these were must have been the front ones right here. I got a lot of brake gum junk in them. We're gonna have to get them all cleaned up. You can just see they're just dry rotted all hell. Pretty much damn near stick my finger in there. So yep, they need cleaned up. They're gonna need a little bit of sanding and re-clear coat them to keep the aluminum from oxidizing. All the black paint's just falling out of them that was in there originally. See that, or I'll just reshoot them black on the insides like they were. Something. We'll figure it out. Probably gonna have to make some center caps for them. Whatever. I'll come up with something that ain't gonna be too hard. They're just flat. I can probably just cut up some pieces of metal and polish them and just clear coat them real good. Just drill the hole and mount them on there. I mean, it won't be perfect, but hey, it'll do the job. I mean, it's low on my list of priorities. First things first, get back to working full-time shifts sometime here in the next few months, hopefully, and then I can afford to buy some wheels. So, alrighty, let's keep at her. Alright, so we kind of got this piece. It's going to have to be done in a couple pieces up here because it's going to be hard to make these bends because it's going to just warp the metal real bad. So it's just going to be easier to bend the individual sections and put it in here. I mean, the main piece here is what I'm worried about. So I got her pretty much scribed. You can see where I traced out here for the back light. Put it in here, run a line around the outside edge of it, and pulled it away and basically ran a line about yay wide across the inside here. I'll cut it on the inside of the black line, so I want to make sure I got, you know, I don't want to take, it's easier to take away than to put back. So you always cut them a little bit undersized first. I got like a little spacer just back here to hold this piece up. I'll weld a strip of metal up through here to hold this pan out. I mean, I just got a little stick wedged in it right now, but I'll weld a strip down the edge right here. That way I can put this right over the top, and I'll keep the distance I need to match up to here. So yeah, then I'll build it. Once I get this here welded and get this little section here done and start working my way down here, it'll be easier to finish bending this little bottom edge right here to finish matching out, because I got to do the other side. So if I can keep this one pretty simple, I'll make the other side match this side. So yeah, that's the idea anyway. Okay, we're committed now. This is where it has to go. There ain't no going back. So we got the hole cut. Of course, it's too small. So I mean, this side's fine. We're gonna have to take just a little bit off the bottom edge here, and just a little bit off this side right here, and it'll fit. But we're done horsing around for today. So, at least now it's gonna be just coming in, cleaning up, getting this piece cut down to size more, and pretty much just getting her welded in. So I have to do a little, I'm not sure, I might just go ahead and just let it do the overlay here. But I don't know yet. I might just go ahead and butt weld the whole thing. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. We'll see. It means no matter what the case is, it's going to get a little bit of mud no matter what, and it ain't going to take much to smooth this little edge right here, even if I do just do a little overlay. I ain't worried about it. I can do it however I want, so I'm the one doing the work. So when you get some cut-off wheels, I can get this edge trimmed, square it up a little bit, get that lip welded in back here. So yeah, it's gonna take a few hours to get this done, but it is what it is. Alright, you guys, we'll catch you on the next part. So this is the general plan here to make this gap. Bent this bolt here, and I sanded it up, make sure there wasn't no coating on there. And we'll weld that on, and that'll give me the back corner edge here for the outside skin to lay right onto, and I'll be able to weld it right onto this. And that'll give me a little extra support too, which is fine. It's a lot better than trying to fold up a bunch or try to bend this little piece of skin over here. It's just, this is just easier. Had this on hand, it didn't cost me anything, so I'll be able to put a couple paps on there, because I'm pretty much got just enough weld wire to put this piece on. That's probably going to be it. And I'm going to have to dig in my pocket and go spend money on that, which, whatever, I got to have it, so hopefully I can get it for less than 30 bucks. I should be able to get a 2-pound roll. Yeah, we'll do that, and that'll make it so much easier when I put the skin on here. It'll hold it up level to this section right here. That's the key part in this mess, because this now is, as far as I can tell from all the measurements off the other side to this side, this is matching perfectly to the other side now. So I mean, it's squared up right in here where it needs to be. See that little lip? Yeah, before it was back to here, now it's out to there, so that's the difference that I had to make up from the impact in this little spot right here. Yeah, we'll get her done. Once I get that section there in, oh yeah, I'll Got to do a little bit of work on the panel that's here. I got to nip the inside edges, and I got to roll and bend the new lip on this section that goes in right here. So that's kind of what I'm going to deal with after I get this piece here cleaned up and buzzed in. Okay, so we had just enough wire to at least get this on here. And that was all I had left was just enough to go ding, 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 ding. I'm going to have to go get some more. But, so that gives you the idea there. And that's the lip right here where the little rubber cover will screw back onto. I'll get it laid on there and I'll drill some new holes for the screws. Put some new stainless steel screws in. So that gives me that edge right here. Basically that's what I was copying. That piece is underneath here that I put in on the other side. This is that lip right here that I just made over there. So yeah, that'll work out good. Give me the separation I need right here, and I got to clean it up down here a little bit more so I can get the skin zippered in across the bottom. Alright, at least that puts a lot more strength back here too with this piece. Really close now with this piece. Just gotta get the inside worked on a little more. I want to have it really close before I actually set the welds and start messing with getting the panel secured. I got everything pretty much really close to where it needs to be, and then when I start welding it together, it'll pull it together into the angle I want. So I gotta get this edge here bent down just a little more, and this is going to be the new tab. When I'm done, I'll trim the edge here, and I'll leave this little piece in the middle, rebend it for the new tab, and then I'll drill it. Alright, weather's kind of crappy outside, so we drug the rear bumper in here, throw it on our workbench, which don't have a lot of room, but whatever. Got all the harness pulled out. I mean, this stuff is definitely just wires are broken off, sockets are just cruddy. Here's the license plate light, and it's got a Guide 25 SAEL 65 on there. So usually the last numbers are the year, so this is like one of those parts they just had bunches of them sitting in a bin somewhere, I guess, when they put the car together. Yeah, so we'll get this all cleaned out. A pretty big hole over here on this side. I mean, so we'll do something here with this bumper. Either we're going to reuse it, or we're going to maybe do something totally different for the rear end of the car. I'm not sure yet. Like I said, worst case scenario, I got the bumper brackets here, and I can run a new piece of steel across through here to there, and then maybe like make a rear valance instead or something with the tail lights built into it. I'm not sure. Whatever. That's just dreaming. Alright, let's get all the lights and stuff out, because we're going to have to replace these. I mean, they're just holes all through there, and the backings are just chewed out, and the lights won't even screw in and stay into them anyway, so probably just going to modify the bracketry or what have you, and just put some aftermarket lights in here. Trailer lights or something. If I have to, I'll buzz the lips down to bevel the lights in smooth up on here. I don't know. We'll just wait until I get to that part. Alright. Get these things all knocked out of here. Alright. Got her all stripped. Yeah, that's funny. That moss is growing inside the taillight here. Yeah, I mean, these things are pretty much hammered. Alright, get this thing cleaned up and let's see what we can do with it here. I mean, this whole corner is pretty much just, man, it's gonna take some work to fix that mess. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with it, I guess. More worried about the lighting situation. At least the brackets are straight. That's all that really matters, I guess. And we got the worst of the dent beat out of this corner over here. But, I mean, it looks better than being totally folded in right there how it was. But still, I mean, it's got major holes. We're gonna have to come in and clean this up and see if we can do something about all that. It's either that or, like I said, put the brackets on and put a piece of steel across here and just put like a valance panel or something here. I'm not 100% sure yet. Yeah, probably just run the bumper for now. Alright, that's looking 1,000 times better already here. And we just started working on getting this piece finalized up. I mean, this whole corner here is way better. Got that strip right here. It runs down. Gives me my separation here on the skin. Gets this brought up right up to here where it needs to be. And I'll be able to just take and section this part here out and weld some new steel right to this piece. Just basically, I got a couple little spots, little thin spots here and there, but we'll just keep filling up and do our best with what little pinholes arrive. But it's all butt welded. Don't look bad. It's got a pretty decent line to her so far. I still gotta trim the back and adjust the bottom down here. I didn't weld the bottom yet because I still gotta give it a little slight tweaking. But I mean, from here to about here, it's really good on the bottom. Just need to adjust it just a hair, but yeah, that's way better. She's all metal again. So just a little bit of mud in here. So I'll get all that cleaned up and all fixed. So, all right, you guys. Just said this little upper corner section here, I'll make a piece. It'll butt weld because I have to bend this section. It's going to be a little tough. I might make a flat section and then weld the strip on the front, which is probably what I'll do. So make a curved piece to go here, and then another flat section to there, and another flat piece to there. This quarter will be pretty much done. So, all right, you guys. Thanks for watching. All right, it's not perfect. Got the first couple ounces of filler on over the welds here. Still got to work on this section here, but I left some extra meat so I can do the overhangs. But other than that, I mean, she's got good angle. See right behind the tire there, looks pretty nice. It's rolling up under there, so all right, it's way better. That's more steel than no steel, so. Alright, well, I'm out of time. It's cold. It's time to call it quits for the day and go put a couple hours shift in at work. Alright, we'll catch you all later. Outlaw Tough.